For today's video, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing another Boston Celtics rebuild. I've already done a few on this channel for the upcoming season, but that was a couple months ago at this point. Now we know that Giannis Antetokounmpo is officially on the Miami Heat, as he was just traded yesterday at around 11:30 p.m. In return for Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez, Khalil Ware, another young player they have. I believe who they drafted last year, I forget his name, and then 3 future first-round picks, including the 13th pick in this year's draft. So yeah, now what do the Celtics do going forward because they missed out on Giannis Antetokounmpo? They were all in on Giannis. Many reports said that they were obviously offering Jaylen Brown plus 2 first-round picks. But obviously, in the end, the Bucks chose the Miami Heat's offer over to the Celtics. So what do the Celtics do going forward this offseason now that you know that you are not going to get Giannis Antetokounmpo for the next season? And obviously, a lot of questions, right? Is Jaylen Brown going to be, requesting a trade? Because there's been a lot of rumors saying, obviously, he's unhappy because his name, has been in these trade rumors, not only just this offseason, but in previous off seasons as well, for guys like Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal. I mean, his name has been in trade talks for, really a couple years. There's only been a few select years where, his name was not around in trade talks. But yeah, obviously we can look into the fact of trading him. As a Jaylen Brown fan, I do not want to trade Jaylen Brown. I want him and Jason Tatum to continue playing together, but I have a hard time believing that he is just gonna, not be wanting a trade because, their names in these trade talks for all this time. I just feel like, you're gonna want out. So we could definitely look into trading him for sure. Um, I'm not really sure what team I would try to trade him to. We already did the draft, and in the draft, I believe I took. Who did I take in the draft? Forgot to record that part, but we took Morez Johnson out of Michigan with the 27th pick. I think that's actually someone the Boston Celtics should look into drafting. They also could trade up in the draft for sure, so that is something to look out for. But we are in the off season. Obviously, this team doesn't have a lot of cap space. They can really only bring in guys on vet minimums. So I do think we should probably look into making some trades. When I look at the team, Sam Hauser's a guy I want to trade. I don't like his contract. Great three-point shooter. He's very hot and cold, but that contract I think has to go. There's obviously some other young players we have. Maybe we trade Jordan Walsh. I do like Jordan Walsh, but I could move him in a deal to get a big-time player. Derek White is obviously in trade talks this offseason. Minnesota's interested in him. I heard that they're looking to maybe exchange him for Rudy Gobert. I kind of hope that doesn't happen. I know Derek White had a bad season offensively, but you just can't really replace what he does on the court. And I really just don't want Rudy Gobert, to be honest. I do want to bring in a big, but not Rudy Gobert. So yeah, do we trade Jaylen Brown? That's the question. I don't, as a Celtics fan who loves Jaylen Brown, I don't want to. But if I'm being realistic, I think he could be moved. He could be moved as early as today. If they get offered a high enough draft pick and maybe another player, I think that they could trade Jaylen Brown today. Obviously, we're past the NBA draft, so I think the team I would look into is the Pelicans, because obviously the Celtics have been talking about Trey Murphy, and then I think DeJounte Murray is another guy who would fit in well with his Celtics team, because I do think they do need a true point guard. So this is a trade that definitely could happen. DeJounte Murray, Trey Murphy for Jaylen Brown. Would the Pelicans spin off Brown to another team? Because I feel like they're at the point where they just probably want to start fresh with guys like Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears, who both had really good years last year. And obviously, I just think they're going to try to move off of contracts like Jordan Poole, even maybe Zion. I don't know if they plan on keeping him. But yeah, as for right now, I think we could look into maybe getting Missy as well. Get a young center, DeJounte Murray, Trey Murphy for Jaylen Brown. Not interested in this trade. Might have to give up a little more. I think we could probably trade Sam Hauser somewhere else, so I don't think I'm going to throw him in there. But I would be interested in putting Jordan Walsh in the deal. Not interested. We got Amari Williams as well. Not interested in the trade. Okay. Luka Garza? There we go. So the deal is done. We officially bring in Trey Murphy and DeJounte Murray for Jaylen Brown, as well as Yves Messi, who had a bit of regression in his second year, as you can tell here, but definitely a guy, and didn't start as many games as well, but definitely a guy that we could use. Now we have him and Neemias Queta as well as Trey Murphy and Murray. So Derek White can now go back to playing shooting guard. I don't think we're going to trade Derek White. Um, Trey Murphy will be our small forward. Tatum will be our power forward. Pritchard will be our sixth man. And I do like that for sure. I think we could also look into, like I said, trading Sam Hauser. Not a guy I really want to keep around on this team. As for everybody else, I want to keep guys like Ugo Gonzalez and Baylor Sharman and Neemias Queta. So honestly, who do we bring in for Sam Hauser? Like I said, we have our starting five. Um, let's see what we can bring in though. We could probably. I mean, we also do have the trade exception for Niang, so that's right there. That's like $18 million. We could look to exchange for maybe like a forward off the bench. I was thinking maybe a guy like Peyton Watson, who I know the Celtics did show some interest in before. But he's a free agent though, so we couldn't do that now. But we could definitely look around a little bit. We could bring Marcus Smart back, but I don't think that's gonna happen, sadly enough. Um, just keep shopping around. Yeah, Josh Green. Um, Trying to think here. Okoro? I mean, they did draft Isaiah Evans and Caleb Wilson, so obviously this is a team that has a lot of power forwards. Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay, that did not mean to do that. Okay, so Okoro is a guy we could swap Hauser for. We kind of have shooting with Shireman, and we just brought in Trey Murphy who can shoot. So Okoro definitely wouldn't be a bad fit. He's a good defender. Has shot it well in the past from three. Um, but we can keep looking though for sure. Um, Moses Moody. I don't think that the Warriors would trade him though. He's one of their only young players. So Jaden McDaniels. Like, do we look into trading? Okay, I forgot to do the Julius Randle trade, but do we look into trading Derek White? Like personally, I don't want to, but I also just traded Jaylen Brown. Maybe they go in a full rebuild, right? Do you bring in McDaniels? I don't think so. I think you still need. Then you're thin at guard, so I'm not gonna do that. Alex Caruso. Honestly, for Sam Hauser, that could work. With the exception. Okay, so they want Missy, but I don't really want to do that. I don't think a first round pick is worth Alex Caruso though. We could give him our second round pick, who we took was Blacko. They really want Missy for some reason. Like I said, I'm not really comfortable giving up any of those guys. And I don't think Alex Caruso is really worth a first round pick. So I think we're gonna keep looking. Maybe we just take the Okoro trade. Devin Vassell, he gets paid a lot. That's not gonna work. Asar Thompson, I wish. Herb Jones, we also could have included in the deal, but he's regressed so much over this year, these past couple years, really. He kind of peaked in 23, 24. His contract is really bad. I never realized how bad his contract is. We don't want that contract, so we're not trading for Herb Jones. I would like him because he's a great defender, but like that contract, I can't eat that contract. Sadiq Bey also here. I mean, could work. Could bring Aaron Neesmith back. Julian Strather. I would like to bring in a guy who's a decent defender, I would say. Because I think that would just make the most logical sense. I mean, maybe we bring back Marcus Smart. Is that ridiculous? I don't think so. I don't want to do it. Like, I'm not trading a first round pick for Smart. I don't think I can do that. Someone just has to be willing to take this offer. Look at the power forward position too. Would love Champagny, but San Antonio wouldn't move him. Got Dorian Finney-Smith here. I think so. Obi Toppin, maybe? To come off the bench? They want a first. I just don't really want to trade a pick for a guy that's going to come off of my bench. You know what I mean? I don't think that makes too much sense. Derek Jones, I don't think so. Aldama could be a guy to get moves. I don't really love his contract, though. They did just draft Cam Boozer, but no, I don't think so. Grant Williams we could bring back. I also wouldn't really want to do that, as they just took Lundenberg. Honestly, we might just have to keep Hauser and see how the season goes. We could trade up at the deadline. Looking at the team, got a couple point guards, a couple shooting guards. So we need point guard, a shooting guard, and a power forward. We obviously are just going to throw out vet minimums at this point. Could bring in Duncan Robinson, who I would not hate at all. It's kind of... We don't really need that style of play, though. We're kind of good there. Bring in Dean Wade on a minimum. Sure, why not? Peyton Watson, I could look into trading for him when he gets signed. We just don't have the money to sign him. Okay. We could bring in Chris Dunn, I guess. Just offer out the vet minimums. And then a shooting guard. A lot of good three-point shooters. Trying to think, who's the best defender here, though? Anthony Melton. We could sign him. Sure. Okay. We're going to decline Shoga. Renounce the rights on pretty much everybody. And we could try to bring back Ron Harper, honestly. I wouldn't hate that. We just got a few players. Yeah. Let's go to the next season. Alright, I think we're good. Ron Harper comes back. This is obviously going to be a different looking team for sure, but just got to trust the process, I guess. Okay. We have too many players, I think. Yeah. Okay. Who gets the... Okay. I don't really want to get rid of Ron Harper, but, like, he kind of is the odd man out. Actually, can we... I should have turned him into a two-way guy. Okay. It's honestly fine. Alright. Let's go to the next season. I'm on. 2027. Alright. LeBron James. Can you go on your farewell tour? Sure. Okay. This is what we're cooking with right now. That's actually the lineup I was going to go with. DeJounte Murray, Derek White, Trey Murphy, Jason Tatum, Neemias Queta, Peyton Pritchard off the bench, Missy. We're definitely going to play Shireman and Hugo Gonzalez. I hate how they don't recommend him any minutes. He's probably one of the reasons that the Celtics didn't do the Giannis trade is because they wanted to keep him. So let's mess with this a little bit. Sam Hauser's out of the rotation. Morales Johnson, I would like to maybe play him too. So we'll go Murray, 32, D. White, 32, Murphy, 32, Tatum, 34. Now we'll go 35 for Tatum. Queta will go 28. Pritchard will go 32 off the bench. Missy, I think he's cool around 22 minutes. We'll go 18 for Shireman. Wow, okay. Maybe we can't do that then. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think Sam Hauser not being in the rotation, like, I kind of want to just trade him. Maybe we just get picks for him. Because, honestly, like, Shireman kind of took his role anyway, so. If someone could just offer me 2 picks, that we could just get rid of this contract, like. Nobody seems to be offering that. We can get a 2nd-round pick and then solo ball from the Wizards. We can get whoever this guy was. He was like the last pick in the draft. Um, we'll keep him for now. It's fine. But yeah, we're ready to roll. I'm just gonna tweak with the shot tendencies. Tatum, I want taking a lot of shots. Trey Murphy should be an 80. Murray should be an 85. White should be an 85 too. Get Pritchard up to an 85. We're gonna have to fiddle with Shireman's 3-point shot too, because it's always down for some reason, because this game stinks, but okay. Where's his 3-point shot? It's a 2. Yeah, I literally don't understand this at all. It's like the same thing with Luka Garza and his shot tendency being a 99. Which we're going to turn. So now we have our lineup set. The Pelicans have Zion and Jaylen Brown, a new duo. Okay. Shot tendency 99. We're just going to take that down because I don't need him dominating the league like he always does. Okay. I think we're ready to roll for the season now. We play the Knicks on opening night. That would be pretty sick. We always play the Knicks on opening night, but it would be pretty sick considering it would probably be their ring ceremony. So, yeah, we are ready to go. It's a tough start to the season, though. Knicks, Thunder, Rockets, Sixers, Rockets. But, yeah, we're just going to simulate to December, see how the team is looking. And we're already off to a bad start. 0-3 to start, but now above 500. Kyle Kuzma, absolutely not. Trey Murphy, you can leave him in the lineup. Derek White, leave him in the lineup. Fuck it. Everybody's just getting hurt. Damn. Okay, 13-11, not an ideal start for the boys. Jason Tatum's averaging 27, 7, and 5 on great efficiency. Murray's averaging 18, 5, and 4 for us on also great efficiency. Trey Murphy, his scoring's down. His 3-point percentage is not good. We're going to need that to be better. Derek White, not terrible. He could be shooting it better better from 3. Pritchard, averaging 16 off the bench, 41% from 3. Kata, 10 and 8. Missy averaging 7 and 6 off the bench. Who else is playing for us? Shireman, 38% from 3. And then we have Hugo Gonzalez, averaging about 5.5. That's about like our rotation. 13-11 though, not a good start. Team chemistry is only at a 61%. We probably just have to let that work up a little bit. But let's just go to the All-Star break. Hopefully we can start winning some games. Definitely don't want Podziemski. We're getting offered all the shitters in the NBA. Alright. NBA Cup MVP goes to Steph. Gotta love it. I feel like it's always Wembanyama. Whenever I do a franchise, it's always Wemby that wins that. Okay. A little bit of a win streak here. You love to see it. Darius Garland, that's interesting, but we're not going to do that. The boys are rolling right now. Cannot lose. Oh, man. A broken nose. He can play through that. That's fine. Put on a mask on him. Finally, our win streak ends. But we're up to second in the Eastern Conference, which you'd love to see. Come on. Oh my god, can I not get offered a trade every day? What is this? Come on now. Losing to the Wizards, too. We are beating the Heat, though. I did notice that. We just beat them the last 2 times with Giannis, so that's awesome. The Nuggets just keep offering me Julian Strawther, too. Don't know why. I'm about to disable trades. Like, what the... Alright. It's a trade deadline, so I guess we could stop here. We are first in the Eastern Conference. You love to see it. It's very tight, though, with Orlando, Cleveland, New York, Detroit. A lot of teams are up here. Jaylen Brown and the Pelicans are 25 and 29. They are not in the plan. But we are looking good, though. Definitely like what we've got going on. Jason Tatum averaging 27, 7, and 5. Still, you see the efficiency is out of his mind. Murray has been solid for us. His 3-point percentage dropped a little bit, but Trey Murphy, his 3-point percentage has gotten better. Derek White, having a decent year, I would say. Peyton Pritchard playing well as always. Kata, I don't know. I mean, I want to say like trade Sam Hauser. I'm gonna try again because we're not, you know, we're not gonna play him. So we'll see if we get any different offers. We might just have to take one of these ones. Definitely not trading a first round pick with him. Aaron Neesmith, nah, not a first round pick. Nope. Okay, I think we're gonna go with Keyshawn Hall and a second round pick. This way we just kind of get off the contract. That's all that really matters. Okay. That's all we're gonna do at the trade deadline, to be honest with you. I think we're good to go. I mean, we're first. Okay. I guess we'll have to adjust this. Okay. Sending Gonzalez back to the bench. So Gonzalez is playing some big minutes, I guess, for us in the starting lineup. But see, Anthony Melton's getting minutes now. Why? Shooting like 12% from the field. Then we gotta put Shireman up here. Dean Wade, no. Okay. How about Maurice Johnson? What's he been doing this year? He's not playing too much. You know what? We'll just chalk his minutes up. That's fine. He doesn't need them right now. We're good. Okay. Hopefully the team stays healthy the rest of the year. That's the plan. A long All-Star break coming up too. 37-19. You'd love to see it. The boys are rolling right now, man. The boys are rolling. This rebuild only might take 1 year at this point. My God. Torn ACL. So now we just lost our backup big for the year. Just as I said, we were rolling. We don't really have an option. Like, Dean Wade is a bit bigger. Like, we could play him. We also drafted this dude, Pavi Bako. So I think we're just going to play him. That sucked. That's a big loss. Go like 14 minutes. 15. Wow, that's a tough one. But what are you gonna do? I guess something was bound to happen. I guess if it's anybody, at least it's like not one of our main guys. Contract extension deadline. I guess we could also look into that. So DeJounte Murray, Pritchard, and Neemias Queta are all eligible. Oops, that's the wrong guy. So we can only. Okay. I don't know if I literally love that. I definitely will for Pritchard. Put him on a 3-year deal. Throw a team option on there as well. For some reason, I don't know. He just never wants that much money. Even though I think he's worth way more. Neemias Queta, I think, is our big of the future. I think we could definitely bring him back. Once again, probably a little team option for him. Do we bring back Murray? I don't know. I don't think we will. We're gonna wait till the offseason. We'll see what happens in the playoffs. But we bring back Pritchard and Neemias Queta. Alright, it's a big win versus the Knicks. Could be a preview of maybe the Eastern Conference Finals. Peyton Pritchard is hurt. We're just gonna have CPU adjust this. I'm trying to go to the end of the season. Hugo Gonzalez is hurt now. Get the injuries out of the way, I guess, before the season ends. Alright, so we got a 50-win season. Not a shocker. When it comes to the Celtics, always winning 50 games. Peyton Pritchard is back. Losing some games. So, okay. Wembanyama's MVP. We win 53 games, which is less than we won last year, but 53 wins is still a lot, and I think we did get first place in the Eastern Conference. So, Jason Tatum, All-NBA second team, averaged 27.5, 7.5 boards, 5 assists, career high in steals, career high in field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. So you'd love to see that. Okay. Did we get the 1 seed? Yeah, we got the 1 seed. 53 wins and a 1 seed. Wow, the East was not too good this year. The Pistons 51-31. The Knicks, the reigning defending champs, only went 48-34. Somehow got the 3 seed with that record. Um, Minnesota's #1 in the West. San Antonio, the Thunder fell off a little bit. They fall to #4. Um, Look at season stats. We saw Tatum's Murray averaged similar numbers to what he did the past couple years with New Orleans, but 55% shooting, 38% from three. Trey Murphy, a solid year considering his role was reduced, but still played well. Derek White, in what was supposed to be a rebound year, didn't improve the 3-point shot, but definitely he'll take 44% shooting over 39% shooting any day. His minutes are down to 30 though, but still was elite defensively. Peyton Pritchard, 16 off the bench. Surprised he didn't win 6 Man of the Year. 42% from three. Only 25 minutes a game for Pritchard. I put him at 30, so I don't understand that. Neemias Queta, a little bit better than last year. 4 more minutes played. And we just re-signed him as well. Baylor Sharman, 38% from 3 in 16 minutes a game. Hugo Gonzalez in year 2 didn't see too much minutes. 3-point percentage was rough. Morez Johnson probably didn't play too much. 6.4 minutes a game. Played in 64 games, actually. Played in a lot of games. And then obviously Yves Messi, who was playing pretty well for us off the bench towards ACL, so he's out. And then Pavle Bako has been our guy to play backup center, shooting 40% from 3. So we'll take that. We're gonna look at the game plan here. We're gonna trim it. DeAnthony Melton certainly not getting minutes like that. Chris Dunn, no. Probably have to play Bako a little bit just because. Okay, so let's do this. We'll go Murray 34, we'll go White 34, Murphy 34, Tatum 36, Queta 30, we'll go 32 for Queta, Pritchard 30, Shireman and Gonzalez, boom, we'll go like that. We're going a little 9-man rotation. We're ready to go. We're going to play the Raptors in round 1 as they beat the Pacers to get into the play-in. Let's go. This should be an easy sweep. All right. Leave the rotation as is. Dean Wade does not need to play. Wow. We lose game 2 at home. All right. Trey Murphy is healed. Wow. We have a series with Toronto, apparently. Up 3-2. Just close it out. We do. First round exit would have been rough. A 6-game series against Toronto. More than I would have liked, but Tatum averaged 30. 8 and 6 in the series. He looked great. Trey Murphy averaged 20. Almost makes you question how did that go to 6 games. But Derek White, really bad. Kind of like he was against Philadelphia in the playoffs this year, so that's not good to see. But we're moving on to the second round. We have the Orlando Magic, who beat the Atlanta Hawks. And then we have the Knicks and the Pistons in the second round on the other side of the bracket. So once again, I do think that we should take this series. But it's going to be interesting. Derek White day-to-day. 2-1. Come on. 2-2. All right. 3-2. Can we close it out in 6 games? It's going to go to Game 7. The Knicks beat the Pistons in 5. They're waiting in the conference finals. This is going to a Game 7 against Orlando. This is kind of ridiculous. But come on. If I have to jump in, I will. Come on now. There's no way we lose to the Magic in the second round. But then again, we lost to Philly and blew a 3-1 lead this year, so I guess stuff happens. We're blowing them out now. Just don't blow the lead. Don't blow the lead. Come on. I think we got it. They're making it a little close. Okay, it's over. All right, we are going back to the conference finals where we belong. 7 games against Orlando. Tatum closes it with 24, 10, and 7. Murray with 23, White with 20, Pritchard with 20, Queta and Murphy with solid games as well. So everybody tipping in as we beat the Orlando Magic. It's going to be us and the Knicks in the conference finals. Rematch of the Eastern Conference semis a few years ago when Tatum tore his Achilles. as Boston looks to get their revenge, I should say. Meanwhile, it's Minnesota and Dallas in the Western Conference Finals, so no San Antonio and no OKC. New Orleans did make the playoffs with Jaylen Brown, who averaged 24.4, 5.8 boards, 4.3 assists. Him and Zion were able to lead the Pelicans to the playoffs. But yeah, we are ready to go against New York in the conference finals. I don't think our rotation changed a lot. Should be good. I think this Knicks team is probably the same team as their championship team. I would be surprised if it's not. Jalen Brunson, Towns, Anunoby, Bridges, Hart. Yeah. Literally, probably like zero changes to their roster. But here we go. The Knicks take game 1 in our place. We take game 2. Going back to New York. Game 3, the Knicks take it. Game 4, the Knicks take it. Are we serious? It's over. We're losing 5 to the fucking Knicks in the conference finals. How? How do you get embarrassed like that? Like, oh, that's so stupid. 3 straight losses. I mean, most of the games somewhat close, other than the last game. We get blown out at home, I may add. Tatum looked like he played well. Peyton Pritchard inconsistent. Just get dominated by Cat and Brunson. So that's it. We are not going back to the NBA Finals. I guess it's technically a step up from last year, but here we are. It's going to be Minnesota-New York Finals. And the Minnesota Timberwolves are NBA champions. Anthony Edwards Finals MVP. As the Knicks went back to the Finals, but they can't get it done this time. Alright. LeBron James is retired. Al Horford, Kevin Durant. We're going to send him back. Steph Curry. Well, a lot of people are trying to retire. Paul George. Wow. Jimmy Butler trying to retire too. Alright, that's about all I care about. Okay. Time to go to the draft lottery. Trying to win a championship this year. We'll see if we make any big-time moves. The Wizards get the #1 pick in back-to-back drafts. Actually, 3 in the last 4 years, I guess. Wow, that's crazy. Where are we at? 27 again. Maybe we trade up in this draft? I don't know. We could look into it. So, we have Murray, who's got a player option. We'll see if he comes back. Murphy's got a couple years left. Tatum, obviously, 3 years left. Derek White, 2 years left. Pritchard, who we just re-signed, has 4 years left. And Miaskeda, we just re-signed. He's got 3 years left. So, yeah. Don't know who we would necessarily move to get up in this draft. We could trade. I wouldn't really want to trade Hugo Gonzalez, though. I don't know. We could trade Derek White. We could look into it now that he's 33 and back-to-back years of him not being great offensively. Try to bring in maybe a better shooting guard. Maybe someone that's just younger, I would say. Shaedon Sharpe could be an option. What type of deal is he on? 3-year deal for Shaedon Sharpe. We could look into it. What draft pick do they have? They have the 8th pick, too. We could trade them 27. No. Second rounder. Another first round pick. No. Second round pick. Not looking like they want to do this deal. We can throw in other players, though. How about... Okay, we can't send him in there. Where's Johnson? This. Could throw in... Okay, we can't throw in anybody, actually. At this point. I'm not going to trade Morez Johnson. We just go Derek White for Shaedon Sharpe and 27. They are pitching hard. Huh. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Okay, there we go. The deal is done. We trade Derek White, 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and we get Shaedon Sharpe from the Trailblazers. We get a little younger now with our team. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a draft pick, so we just traded it. That's fine. We don't need a draft pick right now. Let's go to team player options. So Murray's gonna accept his player option. We'll pick up pretty much everybody here. So a few guys we can decline. That's fine. Now, no qualifying offers. So let's just go to free agency. Once again, don't have the money to really pick up anybody, but this is our roster. It's gonna be Murray with point guard, with Pritchard as a 6-man. Shaedon Sharpe's the new starting shooting guard on a 3-year deal. As we move on from Derek White, Trey Murphy is our 3. Gonzalez getting a little better. He's our backup. Tatum's our 4. Mraz Johnson behind him. Queta is our 5. Bring in pretty much one of each position at this point, I would say. I really do like this team. I just don't know what else we really have to do. But CJ McCollum we can bring in on a minimum. Isaiah Joe could bring in. Marcus Smart we can bring back. I think I said these are all just going to be minimum contracts. I'll re-announce the rights. We do have the trade exception from the Sam Hauser trade as well. Isaiah Joe goes to the Nuggets. Okay. So now we just need a shooting guard, power forward, and a center. Quentin Grimes is here. Not sure I want to spend that money, though. I think I'd rather just go with a vet minimum, so like Landry Shamet. Derek Jones, sure. And then a 3rd string center. Not bad options here. Could bring in B-Ball Paul, who's kind of like the better. Going Cardwell, sure. Okay. Now I think we're good. Go to next season. I don't think I really want to make any other trades. We traded Derek White to get younger. So now we have Sharpe, Murphy, Tatum, Murray, Gonzalez, Pritchard. Still have a solid team. Queta. Oh my god. Okay. Going into year 2 of this rebuild after losing the conference finals to the Knicks. Alright, Kevin Durant, farewell tour. Alright, this is the roster we got right now. Once again, I think it's a solid team. Like, where do we lack, though? Like, can we get better anywhere? I think we can get better at center. As much as I like Queta, maybe we just need a better starting center, and Queta comes off the bench, so maybe we can look into that. We did trade a lot of picks, though, to get Sharpe, so I don't know how that's going to work. Could bring back Kristaps. It's an option, I guess. Is it, though? We don't really have money, and Missy's out, too, which I forgot about. We kind of need somebody who's on a cheaper deal, but, like, is just, like, an 85 overall, maybe. Khalil Ware. Jalen Duren's on the Bulls. Come on, there's got to be Zach Edey. But, like, he's not, like, a scorer, though. That's the thing. I want, like, a scoring center. I think that's what we're missing out on. Robert Williams, I would love him, but Bobby Portis, that's an option. I mean, that gives us more of the scoring touch. Once again, though, we really don't have. We do have Sam Hauser's exception. Not Jason Tatum. Throw in CJ McCollum. And Landry Shamet. Not going to do it. How about a 2nd round pick? You're not getting Peyton Pritchard, I guarantee you that. don't have any more picks to offer them. We don't really have the assets, I don't think, to get another center. We're just gonna simulate because there's not really anything else we could do. Shaden Sharp will up his shot tendency. He'll kind of be like our second options. Pritchard's fine at an 85. We'll bump up Kata to a 70 shot tendency. We'll see what that does. Okay. And like I said, we have to wait for Missy to come back. But right now we have Cardwell, who we just drafted. We did not draft, sorry. We picked him up, but he is 25. But we're ready to go. We'll go to the trade deadline, see what we're working with here. I think we just got offered Kawhi Leonard. Holy shit. Wow. So he's regressed. Oh my, 36%. Oh, I think he got hurt. He only played one game. I think he probably tore something. Is that worth trading Trey Murphy? We got a first round pick too. You know what? What's his contract looking like? That's a big contract for a guy his age. Oh, I don't know. I think we do it. I don't know. Yeah. Let's just do it. Let's get Kawhi Leonard on the team. That's going to be an interesting move, but we have Marcus Smart back to the 6th man. Hold on. We got to change some of this, though. Shireman, I still want getting minutes. I still want Gonzalez getting minutes as well. We're going to have to play Cardwell. Derek Jones, no. Okay. So now we have Murray starting, Shaden Sharp, Kawhi is now here, Tatum, Kata, Pritchard at the bench, Shireman, Gonzalez, Cardwell. That's low-key the rotation. Okay. I mean, this could be something that works. We'll take his shot tendency to a 90. We'll take Shaden Sharps down a little bit. Kawhi Leonard as a Celtic now. That was not I usually don't accept those type of like offers from the CPU, but holy shit, we're 0-5. Wow. Okay, maybe the team just needs a little bit to get the chemistry going. Okay, here we go. Now we're winning games. This is what I'm talking about. Had to just give him a minute to adjust. No. Come on. 12-12. Giannis wins the... Oh, Giannis on the Warriors. How did he... I guess he didn't re-sign with the Heat. Seventh in the East, though. Definitely not ideal at all. We definitely don't want to be a play-in team with this roster. Oops. Not mean to do that. Oof. Amen Thompson for Sharp? Why are we getting offered? I mean, that would be huge for us defensively. Shaden Sharp has been good. I feel bad we would trade Marcus Smart again. We get a pick. Honestly, I'm low-key down. We're gonna do crazy stuff. But now we just brought in Thompson to play the 2. Kind of feel bad because we just traded for Shaden Sharp, but that's fine. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We have Cardwell starting. I don't know why. Pritchard. I don't want to play Derek Jones. I don't know why they don't realize that, but... Are we missing somebody here? Oh, I guess Gonzalez is hurt. Play Marius Johnson a little bit short. Okay. Keep it going. Now we have Amen Thompson and Kawhi Leonard. So we made 2 big trades already this season. I don't think the Rockets would realistically trade him, but it's 2K, so. Okay, team's starting to roll a bit. Now we get Alfred and Freddie Simons. We're going to keep Pritchard, though. Quickly. It's a lot of just guard swaps, like what I'm seeing here. No. I think we got the team here. I think this is the team. We're winning a lot of games. I think we have a good mix of scoring along with defense. Like, we brought in Thompson and Kawhi. Crazy defensive duo. Plus Jason Tatum. Okay, 32-9, 32-19 at the trade deadline. 5th in the Eastern Conference. Jason Tatum averaging 25.5. He's looked really good. We have Amen Thompson now. Just a great all-around player. Kawhi Leonard as well. Murray, he's still playing really well for us. Peyton Pritchard, still playing well. Kata. Shireman shooting well. You really can't complain about anybody. Hugo Gonzalez is having a really solid year as well at the bench. Missy's still 1 to 2 months, so that's annoying. As far as shot tendencies, we can up Thompson to a 70. I don't think that's that ridiculous. But I think, honestly, like, I don't think we're going to make any trades. Right? Because I think this is a solid team that we have. And we're winning games now. We're rolling with Amen Thompson. So let's just keep going. Go into the break 36-19, 4th in the Eastern Conference. Love to see it. Now, this is a team that started the year like 0-5, so just had to get it right. Contract extension deadline. Jason Tatum will resign. He is our guy, so yes. Jason Tatum, come back. DeJounte Murray will resign as well. I don't really love the idea of a long-term deal with him. We'll give him a 2-year deal with a team option on it, because I don't know. He's played really well for us. There's no doubt about that, but he's, I guess, in his 30s now. So, I don't know. We'll have to keep our options open. I don't want to give him a 4-year extension. That's a little crazy. But Tatum, though, we obviously extend him. Team is winning games. Looking for another 50-win season, hopefully. And we get it. We beat the Heat. 1 more week left of the regular season. Ooh. Did not close strong. 53-29 for the 2nd consecutive year. Wemby's MVP again. Jamal Murray wins. Clutch player, 28 points a game. Wow. Steve Kerr and the Warriors. Whoa, the Warriors went 66-16. Jason Tatum's All-NBA 2nd team again. While Darren Peterson already on the All-NBA team. So Giannis is in Golden State, by the way, which I mentioned earlier. Amen Thompson, all-defensive team. So we are the 4 seed this year, with the same record as last year. We went from the 1 seed to the 4 seed. So that's interesting. But okay, simulate the plan. The Knicks are the 1 seed. We have the Chicago Bulls in the 1st round, while the Warriors are gonna get Jaylen Brown and the Pelicans. Look at that Warriors team. Giannis and Steph. Obviously, that's a crazy duo. They have Jalen Green, Porzingis, Jaden Ivey is back in the league. Interesting team. Jaylen Brown, year 2 on the Pelicans. Similar numbers to last year. Okay. See our playoff rotation. Or let's look at the stats, I guess. DeJounte Murray, 26, or a 16, I should say. 5 assists a game. Great efficiency. Amen Thompson, 13, 7, and 5. Great defensive numbers. Kawhi Leonard averaging a little under 16. Jason Tatum, another really good year for us. Neemias Queta. Yeah. Okay, Derek Jones actually played pretty well. Playoff. Shireman's hurt, of course. Shireman had a pretty solid season for us. Honestly. Okay, Missy's back too. And he played really well. We'll leave him at about 18 a game. Or we'll go 20 a game off the bench. We'll go K to 28. We'll go Derek Jones like 13, Gonzalez 17. Cardwell doesn't need minutes now because Missy's back. I just realized. So we'll run a 9-man rotation for now. Okay, let's roll. We have the Chicago Bulls in round 1. And we lose game 1. And we lose game 2. What the We're gonna get swept? Are we serious? We losing 5 to the Bulls? Cool. I love this 2K sim engine so much, right? So, that's how the season ends. Wow. Okay. Well, that's rough. I guess we'll just simulate the playoffs. Spurs are back in the finals versus the Pistons. And the Spurs win. Wemby, finals MVP. That's going to do it for today's Dribble, guys. We only did 2 years. I don't feel like doing any more, to be honest. Could not win a championship despite trading for guys like Amen Thompson and Kawhi Leonard. Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think the Celtics should do this offseason now that they cannot get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Do you guys think that they should trade Jaylen Brown? Do you think he will request a trade? Do you think they should keep Jaylen Brown and build around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on post notifications for all future videos as well. And yeah, guys, that being said, I'll see you on the next one.